Netflix originals, that's just one of my favorite things right now. Holy crap, this show sounds cool. Welcome to Binge Watchers, where we talk about the stories and characters we love and the shows they live in. My name is Ron, and let's talk about the upcoming Netflix original, Sense8. Staying true to their awesome binge-watching ways, Netflix will be releasing all episodes of their new show, Sense8, on June 5th. Friday. As always, I'm planning to binge watch the whole thing the day it comes out and make my review. The trailer for Sense8 was recently released, and while it does look extremely cool, I only got seriously excited about this show when I read more about it. So Sense8 is brought to us by Andy and Lana Wachowski and Joe Straczynski. I hope I'm not butchering his last name. The show tells what seems to be a pretty complicated story, so let's try and break it down. Since the dawn of man, humans were sensates, which basically means that people had the ability to feel each other's feelings, be aware of each other's thoughts, and mentally share experiences. The mutation, the exceptions, were people who were born without this ability. Eventually, the exception became the majority because it's that much easier to kill when you can't tap into the feelings and thoughts of the people you kill. Fast forward to now, where Sense8 are practically extinct, we learn that there are still some sensates in existence, and they exist in clusters of 8. 8 people from different parts of the world that don't know each other but are all connected, and are able to share feelings, knowledge, thoughts, and experiences. For example, one of them is eating something and another is able to taste it, or one is a DJ at a club and the other hears the music in his head. One knows how to fight and the other is able to tap into that ability in times of danger. The death of a sensate kind of breaks the circle and creates another cluster. Why? Maybe it'll be explained in the show, but it still sounds freaking cool. The show will follow this newly created cluster as they kind of figure out what's going on and what they're able to do, and we will be following along. They will receive some guidance from someone who used to be a sensate and was a member of the cluster that was broken and helped create theirs. Obviously, there's also a group of people who want to kill them and wipe all sensates from existence, led by someone who also used to be a sensate himself, but has turned on his own kind. So with that premise and the trailer, I'm sold. This sounds awesome. But after reading an interview with Joe, hard to pronounce last name, I became even more interested. The story will be told only from the points of view of the 8 members of the cluster, and with one of them being a closeted gay and another being a transgender, and more of them being people who feel like they have to hide parts of their personalities in order to fit in. This show has a chance to tackle some issues like gender identity, sexuality, and politics in levels that might be deeper than some other shows. I don't want to talk about it too much because it might be at the risk of getting my hopes up too high, but after reading this interview, it does sound like they made this show with a purpose more than just making a really cool show, which is a noble purpose, don't get me wrong. But it seems to me like there really were messages they felt they needed to put out there about mankind as a species, society, and some of those issues we mentioned. I'm hoping for a show that has crazy deep character development, using the whole knowing each other without knowing each other thing to drive these people into some extreme moments of self-discovery. Awesome action scenes, a unique visual style, and a strong message. Doesn't really matter if it's something I agree with or not. It's just that I feel that something like that might drive a show to be better. Like if there's a strong, honest opinion behind it, and the story is a tool they used in order to convey that opinion. I'm just hoping it's not gonna be too convoluted and trying to be cool through being super complicated and just ending up being up its own ass. It doesn't seem like it's gonna go that way, but unfortunately that's always a possibility. So are you going to watch Sense8? What do you think about the premise? Do you think it's going to be deep and powerful, or just a pretentious sci-fi action show? Let me know all your thoughts in the comments below. Let's get the discussion going. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps out a lot. And if you're finding Binge Watchers for the first time, welcome. We're talking about TV every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday with news, stories, reviews, all kind of great stuff, all for you fellow binge watchers and TV lovers. So if you want to join in on the fun, you can go ahead and click that big subscribe button, or you can just go ahead and check out any of the other videos on the channel. In any case, keep binging, and I will see you next time.